Yeah. So basically these are the things that will be, covering in depth. So what is the SAP UI5, the overview that I have already told you, okay. The toolkit, there is an open-based SAP UI5 demo kit available online for the public. There, there are everything is available as a developer. If you want to go through it, it's very handy. What is the
Okay.
programming application is it, okay. The studio where we'll be developing our application, then we'll be developing our SAP UI5 projects, okay.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
there's a concept of MVC here also. I think in Java there is also MVC pattern. So in the SAP UI5 version, they strictly follow MVC pattern. Okay,
Okay.
MVC is there is a model, view, and controller. Right. Then what
Okay.
is SAP UI5 mobile? What is the mobile with the application that we'll be creating there? The data binding, how we'll be binding our data to the from the O data. Okay,
Okay.
how will be binding our controls to the our data, how will be doing all the crude operations, right? Create, read, update, and delete. These are the
Mhm.
the main operations that we have to do. So these will be covering. Okay, the resource handling thing means the I18 thing, how the localization will work, that will be covering. There is a concept of fragment, just the thing that we are repeating in every screen. For example, you can take a dialog box. Okay, suppose you have to
Uh-huh.
see to show the dialog box in every screen. So what we will do, instead of creating a different view, we will create one fragment, and we
Mhm.
will be showing same fragment everywhere. Yeah, just to
Okay.
we don't want to repeat our code. Create one fragment,
Mhm.
and everywhere, anywhere we will just use dialog. We will be using fragment, right?
Okay. Okay.
There is a concept of component also. What is the what is the main, because in nowadays in the SAP UFI application we are doing the component based application. These are it's a you can say it's a project structure where
Mhm.
you can say it's a JS file where we define our all the dependency. What is the
Mhm.
version? What is the libraries we are using? Where is our resource file? Where is our I18 file? We'll be
Okay.
declaring everything there. So basically, what's happened? Na,
Mhm.
this if you if you run your application on Launchpad, I think you heard
Mhm.
about Fury Launchpad. Okay, so Fury
No.
Launchpad initializes every application based on component. It will not go and search for index.html file. It will just and take the component.js where everything is initialized. Just it will read the data and open the application. So
Okay.
that file component is very important nowadays. There is router
Okay.
concept. Router concept you means just to go through one view to another view. We want to pass some data from one view to another view. Suppose we have two screen, we want to pass one data from one screen to other screen. We want to navigate from one screen to another screen. So this will be handled through a router. Okay.
Okay.
There is trialing and theming concept where we after the application has been developed, we want to style our application. We want to change the UI. We want to change the fonts. We want to change the background. So we will be giving these things. We'll be learning these things there. And last is the optimizing SAP UI5 application. How we can optimize our application. How can make our application run very faster. So these things we'll be covering in depth. So basically, these are
Okay.
course content for SAP UI5 applications. Right?
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. You tell me. Anything you want more from me? What are your expectation
Uh,
from this course?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But jQuery, it is very important, right?
I don't think
Uh,
so. Just have to know the experience of JavaScript, okay? And or
okay.
more on, if you want to learn, just go through JavaScript objects, okay?
Uh-huh.
So there's a
Okay.
concept of
Okay.
JavaScript and there's a JavaScript objects also. So if you're comfortable with JavaScript object, it will be very easy. Because all the
Okay.
framework now, it's based on JavaScript object only. We'll be
Okay.
defining functions, we will be writing methods, now. It will be in
Uh-huh.
JavaScript objects.
Okay. Okay.
Just so just give you the small example there, okay? Just see, this is one of the
Mm-hmm.
our application that I'm doing currently now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, just to show you the structure that I
Mm-hmm.
have created through UI5, is the web ID. You can see, this is the
Mm-hmm.
web app folder is there. So basically in the UI5 application, there are three parts, okay?
Uh-huh.
There is a view, which is
Okay.
for representation, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There is a model which will give you data, and there is a controller which will communicate through your views and through your
Okay.
model. Okay,
Okay.
so that is a main concept of the how it will run. That's called MAC pattern. There is a separate
Uh-huh.
controller, there is a separate view, and there
Uh-huh.
is a model. which will give us
Oh,
the data, and from controller we will grab the data from UI or view, and we can update our
mhm.
data to the backend. So
Okay,
that's why in
okay,
the new structure, so we have controller. So for every view file, suppose we have these types of views, okay? For every
mhm.
view, you see app.view, right? For
Yeah, yeah.
every view, we have one controller, app.controller. Basically, it comes in pair. For every view, detail.view, we have one controller.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Okay,
right? So basically, for
okay,
every view, we will creating the view our in the XML format. Okay. Once our view is created, for that particular view, what the method is applicable, that we will write in our controller of that view. Suppose we have one
okay.
view called X, so its name in x.xml. So there is one
Mm-hmm.
controller also x.controller. So this
Okay,
comes in
okay,
pair. So for every view, we have
okay,
one controller, and for every view, all the methods are written in that controller only, right?
okay,
So
okay.
yeah. So this is the controller, this is the view, okay. This is a model. So
Mm-hmm.
basically segregated. It's all in the
Okay,
project where it is segregated. So that
okay.
there is no dependency. There is I18 file also that used for resource localization things, these
Mm-hmm.
things.
Okay.
So basically this will be our project structure that will be starting. See, there is a concept of component.js that I was telling you. So basically
Mm-hmm.
everything is initialized there in the component.js. You will see. We'll go through once we will start our training. What it will. So we are declaring everything here, and from this component, it will read our whole application, initialize our whole
Uh-huh.
application. See, we have
Okay,
written all initialization parameters here only. Okay, but it's done. We are
okay,
destroying it. See,
okay.
this is the format of a JavaScript object function. See, destroy colon function. It's a JavaScript objects. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll be working more on JavaScript object rather than plain JavaScript. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
before we start, just I want to just go through some of the technologies like JavaScript object. Go
Okay.
through JSON. You know JSON?
Yeah, Jason, I think.
Yeah. So JavaScript object JSON and just go through some HTML5 documentation. Just just go through that. Just
Okay.
take just look at it. Or because all these things are based on the UI5. So in the in the JavaScript and HTML5 only. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
So yeah, yeah. So one more thing, there is the online documentation also for this. This is
Uh-huh.
the online. Wait a minute. SAP UI5 demo kit. So yeah, it's a demo kit. So it's a public demo kit available. I think you know about this already. If you're going through that.
Yeah.
Basically here, all the element that we'll be using, it is given here. So we'll be
Uh-huh.
referring the UI element from there only. Okay.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
load API reference. Okay. This is the API. So these are the APIs from which we'll be referencing our all the UI control that we'll be using. Okay. See,
Uh-huh.
these are
Okay.
there are tons of UI control and all our control are responsive. Responsive means it will be available on any device on any media. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Suppose if you are using
Okay.
mobile phone, it will be adjust itself to the mobile. Suppose if you are using desktop, it will be adjusted to the desktop, or you are using tablet. These all
Yeah.
are responsive UI elements. See, action
Okay.
element. These are the these are the all the controls that we'll be using in our applications.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that there's a brief introduction that is from my side. So tell
Okay.
me anything
Yeah.
more you want to ask, because once we'll start our training, we'll go through all these things in detail.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Fine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah. Can you
Yeah,
cover
it's
a
fine.
little bit
Yeah,
of?
tell me.
Uh,
Hmm.
can you cover a
Tell me.
little bit of Java query, like a
So if you
small
want me to
introduction?
start from Java, you want
Uh,
me to cover
yeah,
jQuery also.
jQuery. Yeah, jQuery introduction.
I can give you introduction, but it's not required in UI5. It's,
Okay, okay,
I told you
okay.
that it's only
Leave it like.
JavaScript object.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, in JavaScript objects is required. Okay, you know JavaScript,
Okay.
then I think you know JavaScript objects also. If you want
Yeah.
me to go through, I can go through once. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. So
No
at least
problem.
you
If you
want
have
me
time,
to
we'll
just
do
go
that.
through some HTML first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
before starting also, just go through
Okay.
W3 school. Okay. There you
Uh-huh.
have tons of examples for JavaScript objects. You can be easily familiar with those things.
Okay, fine.
So once you will start, we'll go through all the things in detail, all the SAP UI5 books, nowadays what is happening in there, and what I am doing currently also. If you know about Fury, SAP Fury, I think you know about.
Uh-huh.
So I am creating 2 or 3 Fury standard application that will be
Uh-huh.
in this year, and this quarter it will be releasing for public, for the clients. So in
Oh,
SAP, so these are the standard application I am creating right now. So
oh, oh, okay.
all our paths is been in the final phase. Yeah, it's testing is going on. Maybe in the next
Uh-huh.
coming month it will be live for all the customers.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's very easy, very fun to learn. Okay, yeah.